This post here, I'm going to suggest and show you that I've done something that I almost never suggest when painting a whole army. What I've done, and I know a lot of excellent painters do this, is I've made my own color. I've done a mix, which I won't go into because, to be honest with you, I doubt I could give you an accurate description of how I mixed it. I took some Commando khaki, some game color called Tierra Earth on Vallejo, and I mixed them in because I wanted a highlight of Graveyard Earth for the robes that I'm doing. If you can see. And I didn't have a color. I was impatient to try and figure out and buy one, and not having a game store close by that was sell probably the paint color that I need. I went ahead and mixed it. I really don't suggest this when doing an army-wide. Reason is, I've seen it in the past where a guy mixed up a whole thing. You know, he thought ahead. He used it. I don't know if he spilt it or what, but he needed to mix more, and he had a real hard time getting his second batch to match the first batch exactly. That's why if you discover new paint techniques when you're halfway through an army, don't use them, because you will see a definite difference between one part of the army from the next. So, like, if I've learned how to do non-metallic gold, I still will do my old traditional gold when I go through and finish this. That's because the difference would be obvious, and it wouldn't look, while it would look cohesive, it's just not. It just takes away from the overall appearance. So the reason I don't suggest matching and mixing is because if you have an accident, this is very easily spillable, then you got half of your paint supply gone. This right here should be enough to get me through all of my robes in the whole entire army. However, if something happens, if I spill it, if I lose it, it's going to be really hard for me to replicate it exactly. I mean, it may happen, but I'm going to have to search out the colors, and it's not like I had a measuring cup and was pouring, you know, like this and that, which often is suggested. It's just not something that I did. So unless you're doing a one single Golden Demon, you know, painting competition model, I wouldn't recommend mixing colors for highlights.